Okay, so artificial intelligence. We hear about it all the time, right? But if you're a teacher, the big question is, what does it actually look like in my classroom? Like, what does it mean for me and my students on a Tuesday morning? Forget the hype for a second. We're going to get super practical and dive right into that. And look, if you're a teacher, I'm guessing you've been told, hey, you should think about AI. But then, crickets. Not a lot of guidance on what that actually means, right? Well, that's exactly what we're here to fix. We're going to lay out a clear, purposeful way to think about this. So here's what we've got on the agenda. First, we'll touch on the new reality in the classroom. Then we'll get clear on what AI is supposed to do. Think support, not replacement. We'll talk about why this is so important right now, and then we'll get to the good stuff. 5 real strategies you can actually use. Finally, we'll wrap it all up. All right, let's jump in. So what's the new reality in our classrooms? I mean, this whole AI conversation in education, it's not just happening, it's happening at lightning speed. And this is probably something you've felt, right? There's this huge pressure to start using these new tools, but nobody's really telling you how. It's like being handed a box of parts with no instructions. Well, consider us the instruction manual. We're going to fill in those gaps. Okay, so before we go any further, it's super important we're all on the same page. Let's define what we're actually talking about here and set up the one big idea that's going to guide everything else we discuss. You know, when we say AI in the classroom, we're not talking about robots taking over. We're really just talking about tools. Tools that can whip up some text or images, analyze information, or even just automate some of those little repetitive jobs. Think of it as something that can generate a few practice problems for a math lesson, or help a student brainstorm an outline for their history paper. And this right here, is probably the most important thing you'll hear today. Seriously, let this one sink in. AI supports learning. It does not replace teaching. It's a tool to help you do the amazing work you already do. It's not here to take your job. So check this out. This really breaks it down perfectly. The AI's job? It can generate stuff, analyze data, automate tasks, the grunt work. But the teacher's role? That's the real magic. You're the one designing the entire learning journey, asking those thought-provoking questions, and guiding students to that aha moment of true understanding. That's the stuff a machine just can't do. Okay, but why the big rush? Why does this matter so much right now? Well, let's break down 3 really practical reasons you'll want to get a handle on this. First off, and this is a big one, your students are already using these tools. That train has left the station. Second, this changes the whole game when it comes to information. If anyone can get an answer in 2 seconds, our job isn't about finding answers anymore. It's about building deep, critical thinking. And that leads right into number 3. It really makes us zero in on what our lessons are for. What's the real goal? What do we actually want our students to learn? Okay, so now we get to the heart of it. The part you've been waiting for, the playbook. We've got 5 concrete teacher-led strategies you can use to bring AI into your classroom in a way that actually makes sense. And the key thing about all 5 of these is that you, the teacher, are in complete control. You're in the driver's seat. This is all about using tech to make learning better, not to let students skip the hard parts. Strategy number 1, generating practice questions. So here's the idea. You need more practice questions for a test review, right? Instead of spending an hour writing them, you ask an AI to generate a bunch for you. But here's the key. The students still have to do all the real work. They have to answer the questions, show their work, explain their thinking, so you're giving them more chances to practice, but you're not taking away any of the thinking. It's a win-win. All right, on to strategy number 2. This one is brilliant for when you're introducing a new topic, especially a tricky one. Imagine this. You explain a concept, say photosynthesis. Then you show them an explanation that an AI generated, and you ask them, okay, let's compare these. Which one makes more sense? Is the AI one missing anything important? Why is this one clearer than that one? Suddenly, they're not just passively listening, they're actively evaluating. That process itself is an incredible learning moment. That's real critical thinking in action. Okay, strategy 3. This one's all about writing and helping students become better editors of their own work. So you could have an AI write a sample paragraph or even a whole rough draft. The student's job isn't to copy it, absolutely not. Their job is to be the editor. They have to critique it, find its flaws, suggest improvements. It's like being a food critic. By learning to judge someone else's cooking, you become a better cook yourself. Same idea here. Okay, number 4 is a really, really important one. The focus here is using AI to help with planning, not with producing the final product. Think about a big research project. You could totally let students use an AI tool to brainstorm ideas or help structure their outline. But that's where it stops. The actual research, the writing, the arguments, that's all on them. This way, they still own their learning, 100%. The AI is just a brainstorming partner. And for our last one, strategy number 5, we're flipping the camera around. This one's for you, the teacher. It's about making your life easier, not giving students a shortcut.
Think about all the time you spend on lesson prep. You can use AI to help with that. Get it to create examples, draft a rubric, or come up with different ways to explain a concept for students who are struggling. This is AI in its best form, a tool that supports you, the teacher, so you can focus on creating amazing lessons for your students.
Okay, so you've got these 5 strategies in your back pocket. How do you make sure you're always using them with purpose? Let's bring it all home and focus on the big picture. Just remember a few key things. First, never let the tool do the thinking for the student. That's a huge no-no. Second, be crystal clear about your expectations. Don't just assume they know the rules of engagement. And third, always, always guide them. These are powerful tools. They need a guide. And really, it all comes down to this one question. The most important question isn't, hey, what cool thing can this AI do? The real question is, what do I want my students to learn? Start there. Always start with your learning goal and then see if the tool can help you get there. Because at the end of the day, that's all this is. Artificial intelligence is a tool. That's it. And just like a hammer, its impact depends entirely on who's holding it and how they use it. When a thoughtful teacher is in charge, leading with purpose, well, then it's not a threat at all. It's an incredible support for real, meaningful learning.